If you hear something enough, you may just start to believe it. Hi, thanks for watching. Today is Wednesday, Big Idea Wednesday, where I talk about a psychological phenomena. And today I want to talk about the illusory truth effect. Now, right off the bat, I just got to let you know, if you like this video, I've got an entire playlist of big ideas, psychological phenomena. That'll be at the end of the video. And just remember, I do spotlight a different creator every day that's not me. At the end of my video, I'll put it right up here in the corner at the very end. So be sure to check that out too. But let's get to the illusory truth effect. What this is, and it's a terrible name. It's a terrible name. It doesn't really describe what's going on, right? Illusory is illusion, right? So the truth illusion effect. That doesn't really tell us anything. I think it should be called the repeated BS effect. That would be more accurate. But what it is it's that when we hear something over and over and over again, we're more apt to believe it. Now, let me explain why. When we hear some information, we usually have two things that help us determine whether it's true or false, whether we accept it as a fact or think that it's fake news, right? The first of which is, does it coincide with our worldview? Does it fit how we see the world? If it fits how we see the world, well, that's half of it. But the other half is it familiar to us? So if we've never heard something before, we may not accept it as being true. Even if it's true, we may not accept it as being true the first time we hear it. But if we hear it again and again and again and again, and it fits with our worldview, we will probably be a victim of the illusory truth effect. We will believe something that may not even be true. Those are the two things that we need. Now, let me give you a couple examples, and I'll go back in time to W, right? We heard about WMDs, and this was pushed, right? The CIA talking point, and it was pushed in the New York Times, it was pushed in the media over and over and over again, and it was used as justification for a big event, okay? And even though this has been disproved, even though it's been proven false, because it's been repeated so many times and it fits with people's worldview, there are millions of people that to this day believe it. Now, even though the president, the Secretary of State, they've all stated there were no WMDs, because it fit the worldview of most Americans at the time, and it was repeated often enough, there are still millions of people believe that propaganda, and that's what it was. Let me give you a second example. This is about our current president. You will often hear him say and repeat over and over again that he's a great businessman. And I don't know, maybe he is. I haven't seen his balance sheets. I'm skeptical if that's true or not, but it's repeated over and over and over again. And if that fits your worldview, right, if you're a fan of the president, you hear repeated that he's a great businessman, that you will then accept that as being true, really without evidence, right? Has it been proven that he's a great businessman? I don't know. I mean, has anyone seen the balance sheets of his company? No. But if it fits your worldview and you hear it enough, chances are you're going to believe it. And let me give you the last example. And this one is really unbelievable to me. It's been proven over and over and over again that it's false, but Russiagate, right? We hear about that, and there are millions, if not most Americans, believe that this is true. Now, it's not, okay? There's no evidence that it's been proven true. None. It doesn't exist. but because, people like Rachel Maddow, networks like MSNBC, to this day, repeat that nonsense. And if it fits the worldview of the person that's taking in that message. So if you think that Trump's an evil guy, and of course the Russians would collude, right, to affect the election. I mean, Hillary Clinton just this week made this statement. It's not true. But if it fits your worldview and you hear it enough, chances are you're going to believe it. And that's the illusory truth effect. Now, I would like to know if you have other good examples of the illusory truth effect. Let me know in the comments. And again, if you like this video, please share it with someone else. Check out the spotlight video at the end. And have a great day. Peace.